Thank you.
Well, you know why? They don't know how cute my dog is. That's the difference.
True that. He does have a really cute dog.
Thank you very much. Well, Naya, first of all, this is very obvious and straightforward. It's now Thursday evening. How excited / nervous are you for your opportunity on Sunday?
How about Rosenberg? If they start chanting it, I might have to have
No.
Honestly, I'm extremely nervous. I've been nervous before any match I have, but this obviously is the biggest show of the year in front of the biggest audience of the year. So I'm extremely blessed and excited, but definitely got nerves and butterflies when I'm moving.
Well, you can hear there's some energy for people who are excited for you to meet Alexa Bliss. How many WrestleManias have you been a part of with WWE in some way?
Actually, this will be my third.
Your third?
Yeah.
And how different does it feel going into the weekend knowing, I don't know if you guys have seen the program yet, but Nia Jax's face is front and center on that WrestleMania program. So how different does it feel going into the weekend with so many eyeballs?
Well, like I said, I used to be part of this in Access. I was actually here wrestling Access a few years ago in Dallas. And it was cool because
I'd ask her if it's harder.
You know, never ever.
What's the hardest thing about going in against a former friend when you're going to wrestle someone?
What's your name?
Tim.
Tim. Where are you from, Tim?
Minnesota.
What is it you think that people seem to relate to about you? I noticed, I was at the show at Madison Square Garden after you had a couple of, did you guys see some of those epic matches she had with Asuka a few weeks ago? And I heard the crowd react to you differently than they had ever reacted to you before. What is it about you that you think people are drawn to?
I love you, Thank you. Honestly, I would hope that it's me just being real. Honestly, I go out there every night and put my all into the match and hope that whatever I can put on a show for anybody, for them to be entertained, that they can relate to it. So hopefully it's just my realness.
The realness is official. All right, speaking of someone who keeps it real, where's Dasha Fuentes? There she is.
I'm right here.
All right, Dasha has a microphone and is going to get us some audience questions.
That's right, so guys, get those questions ready. I've got Elon over here. You said this is your 5th WrestleMania Access? 5th? 6th? He's got a question for you, Nia.
So Nia, how you doing? How you dealing with your best friend betrayed you the way she did on Raw?
Well, it's pretty difficult. Obviously, you can see I've been pretty emotional during this storyline.
Same question.
You know, Alexa and I started here, and she was, she worked my tryout, so she's known me inside and out, and we've been best friends for the last 4 years. So her turning against me and actually using what I've told her, in confidence against me, this is as real as it gets as a storyline. So I'm ready to get some payback on her, for sure.
Comeuppance will happen.
Yes!
All right, great. We have someone else here?
Yeah, we have Rain here all the way from Egypt. You say Egypt? All the way here from Egypt. What do you have to ask Nia Jax?
Favorite WrestleMania moment of all time?
Ooh. It's definitely not The Rock. I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who that one is. It has to be the Shawn Michaels Ric Flair moment when he looked at him and, he said, "I'm sorry, I love you." It's hands down, best moment, yeah.
You like the "I'm sorry, I love you"?
Yeah,
I know.
It just brought tears to my eyes.
It still does. Dasha.
We got another one over here.
Let's do it.
I'm a big guy. Growing up, people make fun of my size, make fun of my weight, and it's really encouraging to see you stand up for that and see that bullies don't always win. And I just wanted to ask you, how does it feel to know that you're such a positive role model for people out there, for people that put up with bullying, and you're gonna put her in her place someday?
Yeah, I put that girl down. I genuinely appreciate that. You know, I never thought that me speaking my mind about standing up for myself would really have such an impact on others, but I'm proud that it does, and I will definitely carry that on my back and hope that, you know, when people see this and see that I'm going to face my bully and overcome her and snatch her ball, that they do the same thing too, you know, in their life.
Greg, where are you? There he is. All right, Greg.
Brittany has a question for you. This is a great question, by the way, and I'm curious myself.
Well, I echo what you said about representing yourself and being true to yourself. I'm a plus size girl too, so I want to know.
And beautiful.
Thank you. Where do you shop for your clothes?
Yeah, no, definitely. Good question, because it's something that I have to like go research, right? And it's something that like I'm passionate about. I love fashion, and I'm like hoping to open a new world to it. But I have a company that sends me clothes, D&Co. They're really reasonable. Plus, I go to ASOS, ASOS.com. They cheap and they overnight. So hit them up. They got some great sizes. This is actually ASOS right here. So and shoes.
You talked about realness. I love how real this conversation with 2,500 of our closest friends has already gotten. All right, Tasha, what else we got?
All right, we got Shayna here's got a question for you.
Nia, you have yet to have won a championship in NXT or a championship on Raw.
Wow. Don't get out of here. Who's this guy?
I didn't travel here for this. But that being said, what do you think is going to be so different at WrestleMania to accomplish that goal?
Oh my gosh!
Obviously, you know, this has been, Alexa captured the championship like almost a year ago. She's been my best friend, you know, she's been keeping me at bay, using me for the last year. So I feel like the story alone is completely different than any story I've done. And it has a lot more passion, a lot more feeling into it. So you'll definitely see it happen on Sunday and me capture that title.
Any concern about Mickie James though? All right, my bad. No, I'm sorry.
Maybe. I'm not gonna say no.
Okay.
You know, she's a 6-time women's champion. I can't knock it. Mickey's got a lot of talent. You know, I've learned a lot from her working with her and against her. I'm not gonna say no.
I love you. And I appreciated that hustle and flow reference. All right, Greg, where are we going?
All right, Nia, Jordan has a question regarding the women's evolution.
Do you think the women will ever main event WrestleMania one day?
Oh, of course, hands down, definitely. They will be a main event of women. Hopefully multiple women, maybe even a singles match. I mean, it's kind of crazy right now. Basically, every woman on each roster, they're working WrestleMania. You know, we have 2 singles matches, which is unheard of, plus a female, you know, women's battle royal. So it's definitely going to happen. It's just, you know, the right timing.
I love you. All right, back to Dasha on the bleachers.
All right, we got Brandon.
Oh, I love your shirt.
Oh, thank you.
Not yours, Dasha.
Love it.
I do love you, though, Dasha. I do love you.
It's okay. She is a savage, as you said, but I still love her. What's your question, friend?
Tasha, I like it. But I was when you win this Sunday, who do you want to defend your title against first?
Ooh.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna, I guess, the only person that probably would be fitting for it, I'm just gonna go straight for the big one that's fresh and new to our roster, Ronda Rousey.
Oh!
I mean, why not? Just go for it, knock her out.
That would be a moment. That would be a moment. Great!
All right, Brendan, what do you got, man?
Hi, Nia. Who is your favorite WWE female Hall of Fame?
Beth Phoenix, hands down. Beth Phoenix. But I've had a question. Easy answer. She's amazing, not only in the ring, you know, she was the Glamazon, she was actually promoting, you know, curviness and being strong with herself when she was here. So, like, I love everything she stands for.
Have you gotten to know her in real life over the last few years?
Oh my gosh, I was blessed to work with her at the Royal Rumble, and I can't tell you like how amazing. She taught me so many things backstage. I don't know if you watched the 24 that they did on us. And she actually was one who taught me to do a gorilla press. So now it's, you know, become something in my repertoire that I use a lot, and I still, you know, hopefully one day I hope she wants to come back and work with me.
Seems like she still has gas in the tank.
I think she does.
Dasha, where'd you go?
Yeah, oh, look at
Wow,
Dasha.
yeah, I got some cute little studs over here. Go ahead and stand up for me, guys. Got a little question for Naya. Look at how cute they look in their Steve Austin shirts over here. All right, what was your question for Naya?
No.
Oh. He was saying how much he loves the women and how he has his action figures, but I know his brother over here has a question.
How do you feel about kicking Alexa Bliss's butt on Monday?
That's right. You know, I think there's a thin line between like love and hate when you have like, when you're so passionate and you love somebody so much, like when they hurt you, it turns straight into something like hate could be there, right? Like there's so much anger and she's really trying to hurt me and use everything against me. So, you know, I think it's a big ball of emotions. I can't really tell you exactly how it feels, but it probably will feel amazing when I beat her. Yeah! Beat her butt.
All right, last question, Greg.
All right, Des, you seem like you're pretty confident about Naya's abilities. What do you want to ask her?
Naya, you are beautiful, I gotta say. I came all the way from the Arctic coast of Canada to ask you this. When you beat Alexa on Sunday, will you get a custom title like the Brahma Bull did?
Yeah! Yeah! You know, I mean, I will definitely hope so. I'm gonna demand it. How about that? I'm gonna demand it. Yeah.
All right, guys, well, thank you very much. First of all, most importantly, make some noise for me. I think I did a great job. I did a great job. All right,